Hello OCR students, whether you're sitting F583 Work and Leisure or F584 Transport Economics, both modules are structured exactly the same. So it doesn't matter which one you're sitting, this guideline fits for all of you. In red I've got the structure of the exam, which is important for you to know, and then in green are my tips so that you can go into the exam with this strategy for you to smash it and for you not to dig holes for yourselves. Let's look at the structure. You should know that you're going to have 2 hours for this exam paper. That's 120 minutes. Important for you to know that so you can allocate time wisely. I'll talk about allocation of time with my tips in a second. There are two sections, a section A and a section B. Your section A is going to feature lots of different short questions, a variety of short questions. They could be analyze questions, explain questions, state and explain questions, state or list, discuss, comment. All sorts of short questions can come in section A, but they'll all be worth together 25 marks. Alright, that's it. So a variety of short questions in section A with a case study. Now those questions may link to the case study, they may not. The case study is not the be all and end all for section A. Bear that in mind. Alright? You might get questions which ask you to refer to the case study or to make a calculation based on data you have in the case study, fine. But some questions might have nothing to do with the case study at all. Section B, you're going to have to make a choice. You pick one question out of a choice of 3. You're going to have 3 different questions, you pick one. Each question will have 2 parts to it. We'll have a 15 marker and a 20 marker. 50 marker will be part A of the question, 20 marker will be part B of the question. Whichever question you pick, you must answer both parts. Right, what about my tips now? Well, my tips, first of all, in terms of time allocation, I would recommend leave 65 minutes for section B. Now bear in mind, section B is worth 35 marks out of your 60, so I've weighted a bit more with your time and leave around 65 minutes, at least 65 minutes. If you're amazingly good in section A, you might have even more time for your section B, but it's crucial that you leave at least 65 minutes for section B. Then how to allocate that time? Well, I would say 20 minutes for the 15 marker and 45 minutes for the 25 marker. That 45 minutes there is so important because the 20 marker is key. It's worth 1/3 of your paper. So weight it up heavily with time. Enough time for you to really do a good 20 marker. I have gone through how to answer all these questions in videos in this playlist. So click on the videos in the playlist to see how to answer the short questions, the short comment, discuss questions, the 15 marker, the 20 marker, it's all covered. But 45 minutes for the 20 marker is so important. You've got to watch your technique. OCR is very, very big on following their exam technique, their way of answering questions. And again, I've covered all the exam technique necessary for you to nail these questions in videos in this playlist. Watch them for you to make sure you get the technique, whereby the OCR examiners are going to tick everything, are going to give you the marks that you want. And just remember what I said about the case study. The case study is not the be-all and end-all. It's there. Some questions will ask you to refer to it. Some questions will be directly related to it, but not that many actually. Lots of questions will have nothing to do with the case study, even in section A. Section B is completely separate to the case study, so don't worry about it there. But in section A, it's not the be-all and end-all. So if the question has got nothing to do with the case study at all in section A, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Answer it as you know. Okay, that's important as well. Theory first, always in OCR papers. Alright, that's it in terms of F583, F584 structure. Keep watching the videos in this playlist for you to get an idea of the technique and how to structure answers given whatever question may come up in these papers. Thanks for watching, guys. And don't forget as well, I've got a big F585 playlist for this year. Make sure you watch that. Very, very important to cover that module. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next video.